Hello friends at home. In this video I'm going to be explaining how to do this leprechaun writing page. Now as you know, on St. Patrick's Day we each made these cute little leprechauns. And so today I want you to tell me a story all about your leprechaun. This is your creative writing piece, so you can tell me anything you'd like to about this leprechaun. There are a few things, Noah, that I definitely want to know. And I will put down here those things that I definitely want to know. Okay, now on this paper, there is no line for your name, but you should definitely put your name at the top because the first thing we do is always the same. We take out that pencil and write down that name. That way I will know whose writing binder to put these in, okay? Now, I want you to know that when you do this writing piece, you must have at least 5 complete sentences. You have to have 5. You can have more. You can have 20 complete sentences, but you have to have at least 5. If you only have 4, you're not done. If you only have 3, you're not done. If you have 7, you're done. If you have 5, you're done. But if you only have 4, 3, 2, or 1, you're not done. They have to be complete sentences. A complete sentence has to have an uppercase letter. It has to have spaces between the words. It has to have an end mark. And it has to make sense. Okay? Now, you're going to look at your leprechaun and you're going to decide, what do I want to name my leprechaun? And you can name your leprechaun anything you want because it's your leprechaun. So you give your leprechaun a name, and I think I'm going to name my leprechaun Lucy. So my first sentence is going to be, my leprechaun's name is Lucy. You could also say, this is a story about the leprechaun named Lucy. Or you could make it first person and say, hello, my name is Lucy. However you want, because it's your creative writing piece, but you have to tell me your leprechaun's name in your first sentence, okay? I have to know the name of your leprechaun. So I'm going to start out and I will say, hello, my name is Lucy. So, hello. It's kind of hard to see that color on the screen. Hello. My name is Lucy the Leprechaun. Lucy the Leprechaun. And leprechaun is one of those words, it's kind of a hard word to spell, so I will put it up on the board for you. Hello, my name is Lucy the Leprechaun. That's one sentence. Your first sentence has to tell me your leprechaun's name. And you don't have to say, hello, my name is. You could say, this is Lucy the Leprechaun. Or, everyone liked you to meet Lucy the Leprechaun. You decide. And you don't have to be Lucy. You could be Liam the Leprechaun. You could be Charlie the Leprechaun. You could be Victoria the Leprechaun. It's your leprechaun. You name it whatever you want. You have to tell me the name of your leprechaun. The rest of it can be your story. And you can tell me anything you want. This year on St. Patrick's Day, I thought I saw a child offering me gold, and when I went to get it, they trapped me in their leprechaun trap, and I was so afraid. Or those silly children thought they could catch me in their leprechaun trap, but I'm better than that. Or, my name is Lucy the Leprechaun, and I love gold. I eat gold for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I carry gold everywhere I go. I slide down rainbows and ride on unicorns. Whatever you want to tell me. You have to have the name, and I'm going to put that in bold on here. You must have the name of your leprechaun. And I'm putting leprechaun in bold so you can read it, so you know how to spell it. Now, leprechaun does not need an uppercase letter unless it's part of your leprechaun's name. Because I said her name is Lucy the Leprechaun, I made it uppercase because that's part of her name. But if you're just saying this is a leprechaun named Charlie, it doesn't have to be uppercase, okay? So, you have to tell me your leprechaun's name in your first sentence. And you have to have how many sentences? 5 sentences. I'm going to write that real big here. You're not going to put a big 5 on yours. You have to have 5 sentences. If you show it to me with any less than 5, it's not done. After you have your first sentence that tells me your leprechaun's name, You do 4 more sentences telling me a story about your leprechaun. You can give me details about your leprechaun. You can tell me where your leprechaun lives, what your leprechaun likes to eat, what your leprechaun likes to play. You can make up a pretend story about a day that your leprechaun had. Whatever you want to do, it's your creative writing. When you have all 5 sentences, you will show it to me, okay? If I'm like, yeah, this is really good. I like this. This is great. It's your best handwriting. They're complete sentences. It makes sense. It's a good story. Then I'll give you the okay to color it. Once you're done coloring it, your leprechaun and your writing piece will go in your writing binder together so that when you are reading through that writing binder, you'll always have your little leprechaun and the story you wrote about him or her. Okay? Have fun with this, and friends at home, make sure you send these back to school so we can get them in your binders. We cannot wait to read your stories. Okay? Bye.